Welcome to the Dose Sports Clips. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to listen to our full podcast, head to Spotify and Apple Podcasts and follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more content. Yeah, you mentioned Tigers heartbreak. We'll start with that, the Thursday night game.
Yeah.
If television ratings were applicable for when the match started and then about 10 minutes after the match, 10 minutes during the match, it probably went down 110% if that was possible.
Mate. No team deserved to win.
No, that was terrible.
You couldn't script bottom two footy better than that. Just watch that. If you're unsure what bottom two footy looks like, play that.
I reckon if they played 10 games against reserve grade, both of those teams, they'd lose 3 or 4 easy. Yeah. They were bad.
And it's strange because you normally look at low-scoring games and it might be 2 top 4 teams playing and just grinding it out.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. It's just
little error fest.
Shithouse rugby league.
Yeah.
Stock from the Tigers though to lose the unlosable.
I can't believe they went for a kick.
Yeah, they took the 2 when they shouldn't have.
That makes no sense at all.
Feeling bad for the Tigers at the moment, but
I'm not.
At the same time, I'm sort of just chuckling. Strongies. If Strongies okay or not, I don't know. But
I'm happy when the Tigers are losing. I know the world's in the right place when the Tigers are losing.
Yeah, it's good. But where the fuck is the video ref again? Leilua last week, and then there was another.
They went to the video ref though this week.
Did they?
They went to the video ref and they somehow still called it a knock on or a forward. What was it? Knock on or forward?
One of them, but
I have no idea what. Again, yes, bad calls go against the Tigers, but if you're relying on bad calls to go your way to win NRL games, then
there's issues there anyway.
There is issues regardless.
And just on the Tigers, news came out recently that Brooks will be on 1.1 mil for 2023.
Yeah.
Sorry? What?
Yeah, that's right.
That's no good.
No.
That's no good. I thought there was word on the street talking about how he was getting flicked to the dogs. Yeah, just on that, Brooks on 1.1 mil for 2023.
That's actually, if you're, whoever's managing the Tigers salary cap there, that is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. Okay, keep him or lose him regardless, I don't really care, but 1.1 for Luke Brooks, who hasn't delivered anything in about 10 years.
Yeah.
That's, again, I always hear people go, yeah, but he was 2018 Dalian halfback of the year, or 2018.
Yeah, I think so, 2018.
Can you actually, Dalian's actually mean nothing, because if you look at that year, you're telling me he's better than Cooper Cronk that year? No, he's not better than any of the top 4 or 5 halfbacks there. It's just based on if you play in that position, and you get points as well.
It's based on some bloke with CTE just judging how you play.
Oh, yeah.
He's going, I'll just draw it out of a raffle.
Yeah. When you know the Dalians are bad when Mitchy Moses didn't get 3 points on the weekend.
He deserved it. But I thought it went hand in hand, Dildo or Mitchy.
Dylan Edwards didn't get 3 points. How? Not too sure.
Was it Isaiah Yeo?
No.
I think it was Isaiah Yeo.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
And then Dylan Edwards is second best fullback of the round.
Yeah, second best.
And Turbo played pretty well as well, but
Turbo got 3 points as well.
How?
DC, that was the best game DC's ever played, and Dalians mean absolutely nothing. What else means absolutely nothing? South losing to Penrith. Everyone saw that one coming. Absolutely, Penrith looks so good. They lose. Brian To'o on the left, Taylor May and Isaac Tago together. Do you reckon Charlie Staines might lose a spot?
I think so. It depends if Taylor May can't play on the right wing.
I reckon Taylor May will stay on the left wing and they put To'o on the right.
Maybe.
Because To'o has been on the right.
Before?
He was there in 2020.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Because he scored that absolute no try in that grand final.
Yeah. But in fairness, Charlie Staines has sort of improved his ability to make runs out of his own end.
Yeah.
Now. He used to just get
pumped
every time. But he's definitely improved in that area.
Yeah.
Dildo Edwards was so good.
Yeah.
He was just everywhere.
I don't know how that happened. Yeah, for a fullback with, how you say, not much talent, I would say.
Yeah,
He's a goer.
He's a goer.
He's a goer for sure, but yeah, he played very well. How much would you pay for Dylan Edwards if you were for example, if you were Redcliffe Dolphins? How much would you pay?
I'd try and get him for 600.
Yeah,
or under.
600. Yeah, yeah.
The thing with fullbacks is there's so many good ones at the moment. Like Will Kennedy, for example, he's arguably not in your top 10 fullbacks, and he has been so good.
Really?
There's so many.
I have him at 8, I reckon. Yeah, what? At the moment, it's probably Pap number 1. At the moment.
Well,
I mean, technically it's Turbo. But, like, he's injured.
Yeah, okay.
Pap, Teddy, Gutho.
Pap, Teddy, Gutho, Ponga, Latrell.
Latrell as well.
Just pick a team and they're all good, really.
Yeah.
Chance is pretty good.
Chance is alright. He was struggling on the weekend, but...
Yeah. Reece Walsh, pretty good.
Yeah. I mean... Dufty's not even that bad. Dragons, Tyrus, Moses Mbite, terrible.
Jaden Campbell, decent.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't play it. We'll talk about a few of those things. As the right move to play is Zarko, I think. Wet track and, very easy to get pushed back, but not to play Tyrus Sloan against Parramatta on the dry, the quickest track. Tyrus Sloan has had 3 heavy tracks, and he's obviously a lighter boy, and he's going to get taken back in those where you can't run that fast in those tracks. You can't make that much of an impact if it's wet. This is the actual game where you needed him to play, where it's actually a quick track, and I don't know why they thought Mbite going back to the top was the option.
Hook loves a last minute hook. He does.
He does.
But it made no sense. What does it do to Amon and Sloane's confidence just to go, no, we'll drop you.
Yep.
Now get pumped by, get 48 put on, lose by 36 or whatever.
Yeah.
I reckon he's the guy that's pretty stubborn. He'll stick to his decision for a couple more weeks, but I think deep down... You
reckon they'll go and buy again?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, he's made the decision, maybe one more week. But I reckon deep down he knows fucked up.
You can say, they were close in the first half. Obviously, Parramatta winning 48-12?
48-14, I believe.
48-14. Whatever. Anyway,
Para's spine. I'm seeing the Cairo soon because the spine's fucking tingling. they're that good at the moment.
That's good. That is good.
Dildo and Mitchell Moses. I read something where in the past, normally Mitchell Moses has been the dominant half.
Yeah.
But every game we've won this year, Dylan Brown's had more touches.
Yeah.
This game it was 50 touches each, so the balance just makes the attack a lot more unpredictable. You don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Looks good.
How often does Dylan Brown kick?
How often does Dylan Brown kick?
Because I wasn't watching too intently. I had an exam the next day.
Yeah, no. It's Mitchell Moses that does most of the kicking.
Yeah.
Especially because they're both right-footed and Dylan Brown hangs on the left. But he's still, if they want to smack the left or the winger, their right winger, he kicks a bit. But
okay.
He's there to run the football. And
that little left foot, he's on one with that little left foot.
He did it 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Did against Melbourne and he's going, just do it again.
He's really running out the line. Can he sustain this though? We've seen this, we haven't seen it to this level, as in an 80-minute performance like this for 3 weeks or 4 weeks in a row from Dylan Brown. Can he sustain this? That's the real issue here.
Well, I mean, I think the thing is he's getting more of an opportunity. He's getting trusted more.
Yeah.
And it does allow him more opportunity to do what he does. All the attacks been everything. It's been Mitchell Moses' team. He's saying everything. But Dylan Brown getting more touches. sustainable, probably not. He's gone back-to-back tons in Supercoach. You don't do that, but...
Oh, my gosh. Let's not talk about Supercoach.
Pat fucked me, but... Dylan Brown...
Mitchell knows.
Dylan Brown against Storm went 36 tackles, 0 misses. Against the Dragons, he went 29 and 0 misses.
I mean, defensive...
I disagree because that Francis Molo offload shouldn't have been... On that long field try they scored. And
does that not count as not like complete tackle?
It doesn't count as a miss because he got the offload away, but he like slipped off him.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But he's the best defensive six in the comp, and I think he can sustain that. If he does that, the attacking stats just flow off that.
For sure. It was the week of sevens for the sevens, really. Actually, apart from Cleary. Cleary, what did you think about Cleary, actually, his first game?
He settled in nicely. He defended really well, so the shoulder's obviously not an issue.
Yeah. Obviously, goal kicking wasn't great, but attacking-wise, first game back, fairly quiet. That's sort of expected, I reckon. Yeah.
Cleary's goal kicking, bigger shanks than what I do on the golf course at the moment.
No, that's taking it too far.
He missed some of his kicks by a
long way. That's the second one and third one was very bad.
There's like two that missed another set of six.
it went from Penrith back into Bondi, those six.
Yeah.
Week 7's Cherry Evans masterclass against the Raiders. I think if you listen to this podcast regularly, we are avid Cherry Evans, not haters, but we're not the biggest fan of Cherry Evans.
Yeah.
We don't think he deserves 1.1 every year.
1.25.
Oh, sorry. Oh, jeez. Bit of inflation in there.
Oh, just on that, I think Ricky deserves to be sacked on the spot.
That might be the dumbest comment.
For saying Desi needs to kiss Bob Fulton's grave every day for re-signing DC on 1.25. That 1.25 leads to Manly never winning a comp. They can't win a comp with that.
He's not. Technically, he could be in the top 4 halfbacks, but still,
he's in like the top 1 most paid.
Yeah.
Player. So
he is the most paid player. And when you're the most paid player and not even the best on your team, that's when you know you're not doing your cap properly. Same with Titans and Dave Fafita. I could see why you paid Dave Fafita 1.2, but again, no. I would say Brimson is better than Fafita. As in affects the game more than Fafita.
Yeah, in terms of utilisation.
Yeah.
Fafita's getting the ball once a set max.
Oh, he touches it 5 times a half now. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't have a 1.2er.
No.
Not getting the ball. But DC masterclass.
That was
40 20s on 20 and 40s.
20-40s, field goal. Just the kicking was, oh my gosh, Chance Nickelclock, that actually looked like he needed an RBT test out there. He was nowhere near where the ball was going.
It was no hands Dane, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sancase was in handcuffs.
Yeah.
The whole game.
For sure.
Just,
I'm surprised, first half, because a lot of that was in the second half, even though his kicking was good in the first half as well. A lot of that came in the second half with the win, I think, helping them that way.
Yeah.
I was surprised, in the first half, Raiders, it looked like they were kicking into the win. I don't even know how, their kicking game, was just not on.
Yeah, I can't read the Raiders at all.
I can't. 1 week, you think they're premiership contenders. Next week, you're thinking, why aren't they not in reserve grade?
But I reckon, I don't get why Tommy Starling's not starting. His surname literally rhymes with starting, so get him in. It's a bad sign.
Frawley also rhymes with reserve grade.
He does.
He does.
It's a bad sign when you're coming off the bench.
I reckon he's Raiders best
player. Look at the starts the Raiders had last 2 times.
So bad.
Starling's come in and made a difference. Frawley's just come on and they've been down by...
Yeah. I heard Ricky at the beginning of the game say he likes... Because I think Cooper Cronk asked the same question, and he was saying that he likes having 2 9s, and then he wants a utility to come up and come in and play. But that makes no sense when your first 9 actually has no impact on the game.
Yeah.
Like Hodjo, you can do that with Hodjo because he's an actual 9. For all no. You just can't.
If you want a 9 to take like the punch out of the game for the first 10,
Yeah.
you can literally get anyone to do that. Why do you have to put a half in your 17 to do that?
No.
But I reckon Starling should play 70 minutes and start.
He should play 80 minutes.
If he can.
Like,
If he can.
It's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
they're getting pumped in the start and they're wondering, when Tom Starling comes in, we actually look all right. What's the correlation there, Ricky? I don't know.
No idea.
You tell me. Manly
are looking better each week.
They are, but big news, Tom Trebojevic, MCL, out for 4 weeks.
Yeah, pack him.
Colwell will probably go back there.
Or Gary, one of those two.
But then Cole will definitely go on the wing then.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, little Newington boy. He's quick. He's quick.
I heard on the commentary that game that both his parents were
Olympic
sprinters.
Oh, sprinters.
Really? One was an Olympic sprinter and the other one was a national champion or something.
Yeah. But they both went to the Olympics, I know that. So,
yeah. So
if they went for,
there's some genes to work with.
Oh, just
a little bit.
And then my parents sorted that out. Yeah, talking about genes. Don't know how this is getting transitioned. Still, they've got some good genes in the club.
Yeah.
Absolutely demolishing the Bulldogs. Pappenhausen, 4 tries. He's scored 40 and 60 at Amy Park.
Sorry?
40 tries in 60 games.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's
Slater territory, that.
Yeah. Look, it's ominous signs, Storm Para bouncings. I'm buying my grand final tickets. I saw someone...
What, Storm Para?
Yeah.
Not Penny.
Nah, Penny will get bounced in the prelim. I saw someone already get their Para 2022 premiership tattoo. Look, I might follow next week if we pump Titans again. Look, don't be surprised to see me in a tat.
You gotta wait for Penrith and maybe Chooks to play them. If you beat them convincingly, maybe you can. But just don't do it. Like, that's so dumb. Like, if it was like Penrith or Melbourne, you could be like, yeah, because then you can actually just change the number, like the last number. You can't with Parramatta. You got to change a lot more than that. You're gonna go 1986, get rid of all the numbers. No, you're not.
Nah.
No, you're not. But
it is close to a certainty. When have we looked better? Hard to say. Storm, they're looking just stock.
Harry Grant, this guy's so good. He is so far ahead of everyone else. I'm convinced he's the best player in the game.
Best player in the game.
I'm convinced he's the best player in the game.
No
right
way.
now, if I'm building a team, I'm taking him as my first player.
Nah.
He was reading it so well on the weekend. He's about 4 plays ahead of everyone else, just setting up everything. Oh my gosh, I love Harry Grant. Grant, please come on the pod. Oh my gosh, I love Harry Grant. He's so good.
He's good, eh?
He's so good.
Yeah, and there's not many hookers doing much at the moment.
No. There's Marnie's looking good.
Well, he's still had a slow start. He was good on the weekend, but slow start.
Yeah.
Cook, all right. Appy's been good.
Yeah.
And Grant.
That's it. And it's you're saying something when your team has probably 2 of the best 5 hookers in the comp. Brandon Smith, Harry Grant. That's Chooks will get him next year, but still, a couple seasons ago when Grant was injured and Brandon Smith was the dominant 9, everyone's going, "Oh, hang on, why are they letting go of Brandon Smith and favouring Harry Grant?" Yeah. You watch the weekend's performance. That's exactly why we're favouring Harry Grant. Genius performance, and also genius from Pappenhausen. He just ran so hard, and he was just everywhere.
Yeah, he always runs hard.
Yeah,
don't get how he doesn't get
oosed.
Absolutely oosed every time he puts his body on the line.
He weighs 5 more kilos than I do.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit skinny, just a little bit skinny.
But Pat might have given away that Munster re-signing as well. I don't know if you heard on the
Yeah, he
Post game
did.
is like little mouth slip. Is that the word?
Freudian slip, I think that's the...
That's the one.
Yeah.
He's like...
Slip of the
resign.
tongue.
Slip of the tongue.
Yeah.
Corrected himself, but look, if you get Munster...
I actually thought, like... You know, before he said that, I actually thought Munster was definitely going to Redcliffe. But then he said it, and then he went... What did he say? He's like, we've re-signed Grant, Coatsy, and Munn.
Yeah, and he's like, oh...
I mean, Hughesy.
Yeah. You're going... It's hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, as from a Redcliffe perspective, if you don't get Cameron Munster, they're in real strife because Callan Ponga re-signed. I think it was very close to re-signing with Newcastle on a mega deal.
Oh, you can build your team around Cody Nicarima.
No, I think they'll get Reece Walsh. I definitely think they'll get Reece Walsh.
Yeah.
I mean, they won't get Ponga now, so they'll definitely get Reece Walsh. But then I don't know how much you can. Who are you gonna get in the 5'8" then? Because you can't rely on old Isaiah Katoa to run the halves at the moment.
Nah. I mean, I still think Munster's... Like you hear Braithen Astor, you've got to take a massive pay cut to stay when you could probably get 1.1 at least, or around that.
Yeah, but the thing is, he like when you say massive pay cut, he's probably on about $1 million right now, or 1.1 right now, I reckon. Yeah. If he's got to take I say maybe 900,000, he'll go down to. You reckon more?
Probably more.
800?
Yeah, maybe.
How much you reckon Pappenhausen's getting then?
Well, Grant's getting $1 million from what I heard, and I reckon.
Is Grant getting $1 million?
I think so. And
he should be getting 1.8 mil.
He should be getting the cash.
Yeah.
Pat would be close to $1 million. Hughes would be close to $1 million.
I reckon. What I thought initially was Harry Grant 900 to $1 million, that sort of area. Then Pappenhausen 800 to 900, and then Hughes 700 to 800. Yeah, actually, you'd be struggling.
I think money's gone. So
money has to go.
Sorry, Melbourne.
Yeah, look, I'm disappointed. Obviously, a massive Cameron Munster fan, but if you gave me a choice of keep Munster, lose, who would we probably might have lost Pappenhausen and someone else. I would happily lose Cameron Munster, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he's still probably the best six in the comp, but the other three are so much younger and have a lot more time to grow.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I'm happy with that. What else are we going to talk about? Cowboys, they were disappointing against Roosters.
Yeah. What have they got? Good start to the year, but then...
Yeah. I mean, same with same thing, but except Cowboys played a bit tougher opponents.
Yeah.
Luke Keary, I think, and Joey Martin back to their best. Luke Keary looked really good. He's a how do you say? He doesn't get Supercoach points though.
Yeah, he's not Supercoach relevant. There's a couple of those guns that just like Cooper Cronk.
Yeah,
great example.
Wouldn't get any points to Supercoach though. No. But he's absolutely I would say he was probably close to Roosters' best player that night. Joey Manu back. Billy Smith probably absolutely punching the air right now as he's crying in his bedroom. They probably the first 3 weeks nothing was clicking and that whole right side wasn't doing anything. Didn't get anything.
Yeah, he's been he's foot injury.
Is it foot injury?
Yeah.
How long?
Next week as well. That's what I heard. But.
Okay. Well, Billy Smith's gone then out of my Supercoach team.
Yeah, just in that game, the sin bins are a joke. Oh my gosh. I think there's been 22 sin bins already in 4 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, following on from last, seriously, that Chad Townsend one, that is seriously one of the biggest jokes I've ever seen. Todd Payton, bit scathing in his remarks after the game.
It's like why you don't need benefit of the doubt to go your way to win games.
No.
Especially when you're getting pumped.
Yeah. The problem, if it was a closer game, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, maybe a little bit fair, but they were not in that contest for a good 65 minutes.
Yeah.
They were they were not on it that night. And look, were they not the best calls? Yeah, he's probably not wrong about that, but are they affecting the game? Not at all. Like, they may be de-softening by one try.
Yeah. I mean, two of the other two sin bins were sin bins.
Yeah. Griffin Neem was a bit 50-50. Like, those.
But, I mean, it's just been 50-50.
Yeah.
Since the start of the season.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Still consistent.
It's probably all the game. Broncos Warriors, there's not much to talk about there. Just
Tommy Flegler, pull your head in, you gronk.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, the two of those reports,
get put on report 4 times.
Yeah, then
So,
I don't know.
You said to place where you've got Broncos, Warriors, and Cows.
Yeah, where do you reckon?
Broncos bottom 4.
Out of those, rank them. Which way do you have them? As who's going to finish higher than who?
So Broncos bottom 4.
Yeah.
I've got Cowboys 10-13, and then Warriors 7-10.
Warriors 7-10.
Yep.
Holy dooly! I have Cowboys above Warriors.
Do you?
I have Warriors bottom 3 out of those.
Really?
Yeah, even though they beat the Broncos
fairly. Pumped them.
Yeah, I know. They had a couple of people go down, Carrigan and Kelly, I think.
Yeah, right at the start, but I feel like the Warriors still have Tohu Harris to come back.
That's true.
And he'll make a big difference.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Broncos, they have a bit more potential. I just think, but yeah, I think Cowboys are still a slight step ahead, which I wouldn't have said at the start of the season. If you tell me Cowboys are a step ahead of those two,
yeah,
would be laughing at you.